The Shadow Over Whitechapel, The Enigma of Jack the Ripper. The year was 1888. The setting, the cobblestone streets of London's East End, a place swallowed by thick pea-souper fog and crushing poverty. In the heart of the Whitechapel district, a series of brutal crimes began that would change the face of criminal investigation forever and birth the legend of Jack the Ripper. Between August and November of that year, 5 women, known to history as the Canonical Five, were murdered and mutilated with surgical precision. Their names were Mary Ann Nichols, Annie Chapman, Elizabeth Stride, Catherine Eddowes, and Mary Jane Kelly. These weren't just random acts of violence. They were calculated, daring, and increasingly horrific, suggesting the killer possessed a disturbing knowledge of human anatomy. The birth of a legend. The name Jack the Ripper didn't actually come from the police. It originated from the infamous Dear Boss letter sent to the Central News Agency. While many historians believe the letter was a journalist's hoax designed to sell newspapers, the moniker stuck. It transformed a local predator into a global phantom. Despite over 2,000 interviews and the investigation of hundreds of suspects, ranging from local butchers to members of the royal family, the trail always went cold. Scotland Yard was frustrated at every turn by the lack of forensic technology. In 1888, there was no fingerprinting, no DNA profiling, and no blood type analysis. Why we are still obsessed. Why does this case still haunt us over a century later? Perhaps it is because it represents the ultimate whodunit. The suspects. Was it the local barber Aaron Kosminski? The royal physician Sir William Gull? Or perhaps an unknown drifter who vanished as quickly as he appeared? The atmosphere. The Ripper stories defined the Gothic horror aesthetic of Victorian London. Dark alleys, gaslight, and the sound of footsteps on wet pavement. The modern impact. This case gave rise to Ripperology, a dedicated field of study where amateur sleuths and professional historians use modern tech to analyze old evidence. Ultimately, the Ripper vanished after the horrific murder of Mary Jane Kelly in November 1888. No more canonical murders occurred. He escaped into the fog, leaving behind a legacy of terror and a mystery that may never be solved. To this day, the empty streets of Whitechapel still seem to whisper his name, reminding us that some monsters prefer to stay in the shadows.